Welcome to Sacred Mat Space. It's pretty cold outside, so I decided to make a quick 30-minute flow class. It's a Vinyasa flow class where our breath shall lead us to the next movement. And at the end of the class, you will feel quite stretched, you will feel quite strong in your core. And such classes are designed so that you can manage your weight in a very, very healthy way. So let's get started. Let's start sitting on our heels, sitting in Vajrasana, and we get our hands to heart center. Close your eyes, make sure your thumb touches your heart center, and inhale and exhale at your own pace. When you breathe out, let go of all the worries accumulated. Take all the fresh energies into your bodies. Breathing out, letting go of all the worries, fears, anxieties accumulated. And this time we breathe in and chant out, "Om to be in the class, breathe in." Towards the fingertips, take a moment, set an intention for today's practice. For your entire day, staying with that intention throughout. When you open the eyes and look down towards the floor, and then you look up. So sitting in a comfortable Vajrasana pose, and now from there, we are going to get on to the cat and cow pose so that we can stimulate our spine to begin with. Make sure distance between your knees is hip width distance and your wrist is right underneath your shoulders. You're not going forward like that or you're not behind like that. Make sure your core is tucked in, your stomach is pushed back in, spread the fingers in the palms. And let's flow. Inhale to arch your spine. Exhale to contract and look towards the navel. Inhale, really arch your spine, look between your brows. Exhale, contract. Inhale, arch your spine nicely. Exhale, contract. Two more times, inhale, arch. Exhale, contract. It's extremely important to breathe in, breathe out. Last time, inhale, arch. Exhale, contract. Coming back to center. And this time I'll give you modification. So for beginners, we can just inhale to extend our right leg back, toes pointed, knees straight, and exhale to contract and bring our knee towards the chest. For advanced, we can also add on the hands. So inhale, extend your right leg back, extend your left arm forward. Exhale to contract and bring it towards the chest, nose to the knee. So let's continue. Let's see what suits for your body 5 times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Make sure you're strong with your right palm. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. It's one of the best ways to warm up your glutes. Exhale, contract. Warm up your core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Last time, inhale, extend, and you stay there. You stay there. It's okay even if you cannot take your leg up, even if it's this much, it's fine. It has to be straight. In order to take it up, make sure you don't really tilt your body. Keep it straight and 3. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 and 1. Exhale, coming back to center. We repeat the same thing from the other side. Make sure when you are on one side, we tend to shift our body weight on just one hand and crunch our shoulder. So you keep your shoulders relaxed, keep strong palms so that your wrist can get stronger. Let's begin from the left side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, contract. Inhale, look ahead. Exhale, contract. Inhale, forward. stretch. Inhale, extend, and you stay. Now you want to keep your core tight, make sure it's not loose and hanging out, hanging down. So push it back by throwing the air out of your nose and stay. 3, shoulders relaxed, not clench like this. 2, and 1, coming back to center. From there, just lean back into child's pose, hips on your heels, extend your arms forward, drop the forehead on the mat and stay there, getting a bit back to normal. Coming back up, please. Once again, coming to cat and cow pose and spread the fingers of your palms, tuck your toes under. We go into a downward facing dog. Inhale first. As you exhale, you push the mat away from you and you come into a downward facing dog. Now, I can understand that initially your heels will be off like this and your shoulders will be crunched up like that. Make sure to roll down your shoulders, roll it away and coming down with your heels. If you cannot bring your heels on the mat, I would suggest you walk a step forward and then you push the mat away from you so that you can really feel this nice deep stretch on your hamstrings. So see what's comfortable for you and stay. Keep pushing the mat away from you. Breathe in and breathe out and look towards your navel. Stay there for 5 deep breaths. Remember, you should be able to listen to the sound of your breath. It's nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, I'm going to add on some Hindu push-ups. So you just watch me first. As I inhale, you roll your spine up. As you exhale, you come down into a lower push-up. Inhale to really scoop up into cobra, shoulders down. Exhale to push back into downward. So this is quite challenging. If it's challenging, I can give you a modification. Inhale, rolling up your spine, and as you exhale, you straight away go into cobra. Exhale to downward. So see what's best for you. Inhale, rolling up your spine. Exhale, coming down into lower push-up. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, really roll up your spine. Exhale into down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Third time, inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. It's really strong for your arms, for your core, for your hamstrings. Inhale up. Let's keep going. Exhale down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale into down. One last time. Inhale, rolling up. Inhale with your spine. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale into down dog and stay. So down dog is one of the most important poses in yoga. Make sure your heels are on the mat. Get your bit back to normal now. 3, 2, and 1. Now you start walking towards your hands, either with your straight knees or with your bent knees, whatever is comfortable. And now you grab hold of your elbows. A little distance between your feet. Grab hold of your elbows nicely. Make sure your kneecaps are pulled up. It's not loose. Pull down, inhale to look halfway up. Lengthen your spine, exhale to push down your shoulders and stay. So with every exhalation, you keep pushing down your shoulders so that you can really open up the hamstrings. And now we have a tendency to be on our heels. So now this is wrong because this is not right alignment. It's coming slightly like that. So you want to push your body weight on to your big toes, towards the big toes, so that your hip and your heel is in one line. So grab hold of your elbows and hit it halfway up, lengthen the spine, exhale to push down your shoulders and stay. Now relax and sit down, kneecaps pulled up, stomach pulled back in and stay. 3, 2, dropping the palms on the mat. It's fine even if you cannot touch the mat. If you're here, I would suggest you grab hold of your calves muscles and then you stick your elbow out and kind of go forward. If you can bring your palms on the mat, you just push the mat but shoulders relaxed all the time. You keep pushing the mat so that you feel your abdominal region really getting stronger. Keep pushing it, keep pushing it. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Micro bend your knees. Inhale to slowly roll up. And exhale to relax. Now you're getting your breath back to normal. It was a nice quick warm up. Now we're ready for one round of sun salutation. So sun salutation will kind of work out each and every body part of yours. Getting our legs together. In order to be straight, make sure your tailbone is not arching out like that. It's tucked in properly. The core is pushed back in. So now flow with me. Inhale, arms up. Bend back, push forward with your hips. Exhale, forward. Inhale, taking your right leg all the way back. Left knee right on top of your left ankle. Exhale, left leg back into down dog. Inhale to knees down. Exhale to only chest and chin down. Coming into a Chaturanga. Inhale, scooping up. Into cobra, shoulders go down. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, bringing your right foot between your palms. If you cannot bring it here, and if you're getting it here, now this is wrong. So you hold your ankle, pick yourself up, and place it between your palms. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, arms up, bend back. Exhale all the way forward. Inhale, taking your left leg all the way back. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale and knees down. Exhale, chest and chin down. Inhale, scoop up, cobra. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, left leg between your palms. Make sure to keep pushing back with your right heel. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, arms up, bend back. And exhale into Samasthiti heel. So Samasthiti heel means I come back to myself. So you want to get your breath back to normal. My body is warmed up and I'm feeling the heat coming out of my body. How are you all doing? Alright, so now we flow once again. So take your right leg all the way back. Both toes pointing forward. Palms on your hip. Elbows pointing back. Inhale, look halfway up. As you exhale, you go forward with a nice flat back and you drop your palms on the mat. If you can, touch the mat with your fingertips, that's also fine. Just bring your palms behind so that your wrist and ankle is in one line. And when we do that, now we want to shift our body weight towards the big toe. Inhale once again. As you exhale, you push the mat and stay there. You keep pushing the mat, shift your body weight towards the big toe. You want to approach the mat with your crown area and stay. 3, 2, and 1. From there, you just sit on your right heel, twist your left ankle out, and you keep sitting on the right heel. Make sure you're not lifting off your heel, but your heel is placed on the mat and your leg is not rotated inwards, it's outward. And you stay there, stay in Namaste Mudra. From there, hold your core, make sure stomach is pushed back in. Inhale to come up. Exhale to sit on your left heel. It's challenging, but you try. If it's getting challenging, you just touch the mat with your fingertips. Inhale up. Exhale, sitting on your right heel. Inhale up. Exhale onto left. 3 more times. Inhale up. And sit. Inhale up. Onto your left. It's a nice deep stretch. Inhale up. And sitting on your right heel. From there, you only twist your heel to come onto your big toes. That's it. Now you twist your big toe to come back onto your heel. So we do this couple of times. Inhale to twist. Coming onto your big toes, keep pushing back with your left heel. And once again, twist, come back to center. Inhale to twist. Exhale to push back with your heel. Once again, inhale to twist. And you flex your foot nicely and stay there. Now you keep pushing your knee out, right knee out with your elbow. Stay in Namaste Mudra and stay. 3. Breathe in, breathe out. 2. And 1. Inhale to come up, sit back on your left heel. Now we keep flowing. Inhale to twist your right heel and come onto your right big toe. Exhale to push back with your right heel. Inhale to twist your big toe. Come onto your heel. And once again, inhale to twist. Exhale to keep pushing back with your right heel. Imagine you're pressing a wall behind your heel. Once again, inhale to twist. And once again, twist. Exhale to push back. Last time, inhale to twist. And you sit on your left heel nicely, spine straight. Keep pushing your knee out and stay. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to come back up. And now both toes pointing forward once again. Once again, inhale, look halfway up. Exhale to push the mat and you're going to wide leg forward fold once again. So this one is amazing for your hips, your hamstrings, for your core. It's good for your core only if you are pushing back with your stomach. And stay there. 3. Keep your kneecaps pulled up so that your thighs, your quads are engaged. 2. And 1. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale to palms on your hips. Inhale to come up. Exhale to slowly come back into Samasthiti. And getting your breath back to normal. Breathe in, breathe out at your own pace. 3 times. Okay, so before we get on to the sitting ones, let's get into some balancing act because we have been using our core throughout, so it's nice and engaged. So let's get on to some balancing act. Okay, so you fix one point in front of you, it will give you more balance. But I'm going to be facing this side so that you can just watch my body nicely. Kneecaps pulled up, both kneecaps pulled up. Taking your right foot, either you bring it here. If you have good balance, bring it right next to your knee. Make sure your right knee is not pointing like that, it's pointing to the side. If you have great balance, you take it all the way up to the groin area. Now when you're here, make sure you're pressing. You are actually pushing your left inner thigh with your right foot and you're pushing your right foot with your left inner thigh. So you're pressing it against each other, it gets locked. So see for yourself what's comfortable, get the balance, fix one point in front of you, join your palms. And now inhale to take your arms up and stay. It's amazing for your ankle, your core, brings a lot of stability in your legs as well. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your palms down. So we flow without touching the mat. You just grab hold of your ankle. We get into a dancer's pose, Shiva. Inhale, lift your left arm up. As you exhale, you just take your leg back. So you don't come forward, you keep taking your leg back, extend your left arm forward and stay. Make sure your left kneecap is pulled up, that's the key here. 3, feeling nice deep stretch on your shoulders. 2, staying with 1, drishti. And 1, inhale up. And exhale to down. I know, it hurts on your left ankle. So kind of shake it out nicely and we get ready for the other side. Okay, right kneecap pulled up nicely. Either you bring it right next to your ankle or you bring it right next to your knee. If you have great balance, take it all the way up. Remember to drop your egos on the mat and listen to your body, whatever is comfortable for you. Join your palms And now fix one point. It's very important to stay with our drishtis. Inhale to up and stay. Breathe in, breathe out. Never hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to bring your palms down first. And exhale. Do not touch the mat. Grab hold of your left ankle. Make sure your right kneecap is pulled up. It's not bent. If it's bent, you'll be all wobbly. So keep it straight. Inhale, right arm up. And as you exhale, you take back your left leg. Extend the right arm forward and stay. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bringing your leg down and hands up simultaneously. Exhale to relax. Shake it out. Nice. And now we get on to the sitting ones, our favorite ones. Make sure you have a little bit of distance with your feet. We sit into a Jitmalasana. Inhale to bring your palms together. As you exhale, you sit nicely on a deep squat. And now you want to push your knees out with your elbows. So you don't do this. Keep your spine straight. Keep pushing your knees out. And then stay in a Jitmalasana pose. Very good to open up your hips. And stay. Keep pushing your hip down. If you're up like that, doesn't matter. You keep pushing it down with every exhalation. Every exhalation is an opportunity for you to deepen your pose and stay. You may choose to keep your eyes closed. 3, 2, and 1. Now we all sit in a nice deep butterfly. So when you're sitting in a butterfly pose, make sure you're not slouching. You're not sitting like that. So you want to keep sitting straight. Feel your sitting bones. So your 2 sitting bones, keep feeling it, and now you interlace your fingers, bring it underneath, pull it towards you. Even if you're up here, it's absolutely fine, because when I started it, I was here, and today it's here. So it takes time. So if you're here as well, that doesn't matter. Remember to keep your spine straight. Do not keep your shoulders up like that. Roll it down away from you and stay. And from there, inhale. As you exhale, you stick your elbows out first, and then you keep going forward with your eyes closed. Wherever you reach. If you're here, it's fine, but make sure your elbows are not straight. If it's straight, you won't be able to go forward no matter how much you try. So elbows out, shoulders relax, and give you more space to keep going forward with every exhalation. And now close your eyes. Allow your body to flow automatically. Breathe in, breathe out. 6. Breathe in and breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to come back up. And exhale to relax. Now you extend your left leg to the side. We're going to Parivrata Janu Shirshasana. So left leg to the side, even if it's here, doesn't matter, but we do it right. So leg to the side, sitting straight. And now you either grab hold of your ankle. It's fine. If you cannot reach your big toe, you keep, I would suggest to keep your palms right in front of your leg. That's it. And now you open up your right shoulder first. So you don't want to do this. You want to open it up nicely so that you feel a nice deep stretch on your right base from now onwards. Inhale to right arm up. And as you exhale, you just bend towards your left. Now this is fine. This is for the beginners. And if you have great flexibility, you grab hold of your big toe, pull it towards you, and then you want to keep reaching out. And then you grab hold of your left big toe with your right palm. Now make sure your right arm is behind your ears, and then you stay. Now you look up, diagonally up towards the ceiling, and stay there. Oh, oops. So you want to lock your big toe and stay. 3. It's a nice deep stretch on your right waist. It opens up your hips. 2 and 1. So if you were here, you just inhale to reach out first, exhale to relax. And now you take this leg to the front. We're going to Janu Shirsasana. If that was Parivrata, now this is normal Janu Shirsasana. So inhale to bring both arms up, keeping your knees straight, exhale to go forward. Wherever you reach, make sure it's absolutely straight, your quads are engaged, you'll feel a nice shiver, it's a good shiver. If you're here, this is also fine, just keep your elbows out all the time. If your elbows are out, you will be able to deepen your pose, open up your hamstrings and push back with your stomach. And if you're really flexible, you either hold it from the outer edges or grab hold of your left wrist and stay. Now you keep looking towards your left big toe and stay. 4, elbows out all the time, shoulders relaxed. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to look halfway up. Exhale to come back. Awesome. Other side. Extending your right leg to the side. Now remember, either you keep your right arm right in front. Make sure it's nicely pulled towards you. It's not dropping like that or it's not loose. It's pulled towards you. And you open up your left shoulder first. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale to approach your left big toe. But in order to do that, make sure your arms are not falling forward. It's behind your ear. So this side is not flexible because I have an injury. So I'll stay here. And with every exhalation, keep going. Keep reaching out, and 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to up, exhale, relax. Now bringing this leg to the front. So your left heel is all the way up, touching the groin area and sitting straight. So your hips are pointing forward. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale to forward. Remember, wherever you reach, if you're here, stick your elbows out and keep going forward. If you're here, once again, stick your elbows out and keep looking towards the big toe. If you're here, amazing. And keep going towards the big toe. Remember, do not drop your nose down like that. You want to keep lengthening your spine and keep opening up your hamstrings. This is great to keep your stomach flat all the time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to look halfway up. Exhale to relax. Awesome. So we have worked our hamstrings, our hips. Now let's focus towards our core. So you sit here, sitting straight. Do not fall back like that. You want to keep sitting straight, nice and tall. Now you bring your knees closer to the chest first, and when you do that, make sure you don't fall back. You want to keep sitting straight. And now you use your palms and you press both your knees from the outer edges. Press it against each other. This is to bring our awareness back towards our center, our lower abdominal region. So you keep pressing the knees against each other and keep pulling it towards your chest. Bring it closer to the chest. And when you think that this is your maximum, you feel a nice crunch on the lower abdominal region, just gently lift your toes off. That's it. You keep pressing your knees, but shoulders relaxed all the time. Toes pointed, look ahead. Keep pressing it, keep pressing it. 3, 2, and 1. Now you extend the arms forward. Now I'll give you modification for beginners. You can choose to stay here. If you have good balance here and if you think that you can go a little bit more, you extend your right leg up. And when you do that, stay here for 3 counts. 3, 2, and 1. Now you bend. And now inhale to extend your left and stay. Spine straight. 3, keep looking towards the left big toe. 2, and 1. Exhale to bend. And now, if you really have strong core, extend both legs up. But if you want to grab hold of your knees first and kind kind of bring the awareness back to the center. It's absolutely fine. And then extend the arms forward. Nice deep shiver. 3. Make sure you don't fall like that. You keep sitting straight. 2. And 1. Exit to relax. Extend the legs forward. Kind of getting your breath back to normal. Close your eyes. 3. 2. And 1. I add on towards the stomach. So you lie down. So you lie down first. Legs straight. You lift your shoulders off the mat first. And then you lift your upper back also off the mat. Keep your chin relaxed. Not like that. Relax. Lift your toes off the mat and stay. Keep looking towards your toes. 6. You can look up towards the ceiling. 5. Ooh, nice deep shiver. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Exit to relax. It's amazing for your core. The more you shiver, the better it is. And now we get onto the counter pose. Bringing our legs closer. So make sure you're able to grab hold of your heels. Bringing our knees together, grab hold of your heels. If you cannot grab hold of your heels, that's also fine. This is also okay. Dropping your palms on the mat. When I say inhale, you want to lift your hips off. Keep pushing up towards the ceiling with your pelvis and stay. Never stay in a comfortable zone like that. You want to keep crunching your glutes. Keep your quads tight. Interlace your fingers here and stay. Breathe in and breathe out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pelvis and 1. Exhale to bring down slowly. And stay. Now you hug your knees, staying in wind releasing pose. It's one of the best poses to let go of the excess toxins out of your body. It removes the excess apparent by you, so stay here. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, bring your forehead to the knee and stay. Breathe in, breathe out at your own pace. Alright, so we are almost towards the closing, towards the ending of the sequence, and we always want to end it with an inversion, because during inversion our blood really reaches our brain and it calms our nervous system down. But avoid inversions during your periods. So today I'll go with a very basic one. Inhale to let both legs off 90 degrees. Make sure it's not bent like that and it's not off the floor. So you're up, arms to the side, palms facing the ceiling, and you close your eyes and you stay here for a good 30 seconds. Keep your breath normal. You may start to feel a little shiver on your abdominal region, that's fine. Keep your shoulders relaxed, everything on the mat, and stay. Staying connected with your breath all the time. At the end of the day, at the end of the class, at the end of any workout, we want to be physically fit and we also want to be mentally and emotionally fit as well. So, and the only way to do that is to keep connecting with your breath, with your own breath. That's your pranic force. Bring your legs slowly extended on the mat, and you want to take a nice Shavasana for about 2 minutes. Remember, Shavasana is the only time that your body gets all the benefits of the practice that you did in past 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. So you want to keep rolling your shoulders away, drop it on the mat, make sure there is no arch, lift your hips up and drop your back nicely on the mat. Palms facing the ceiling, close your eyes. When you breathe in, your stomach should rise. When you breathe out, your stomach should fall. No frown on the forehead. And you stay like a dead body, absolutely like a corpse. You're very slowly coming back to your body, move your toes. Your ankles rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. Move the fingers of your palms, your wrists, rotate them clockwise, anti-clockwise. Slowly getting your legs together. Take the arms over your head. Inhale and make a nice deep stretch. Stretch your entire body, head to toe. Exhale to relax. Once again, make a nice deep stretch. Taking all fresh energies into your bodies. Exhale to relax. Now down on the left hand side. Stay like a baby. Stay there for a few seconds, feeling the stillness in your mind. And now you push the mat with the right palm. And you come up and sit in cross-leg position, facing me. So you can sit with normal cross-leg, or if you have good flexibility, you may also choose to sit in Padmasana. So Padmasana keeps your spine absolutely straight. It keeps your posture really, really well. Now bring our hands to our knees. We stay in Chin Mudra, we keep our eyes closed, and we inhale deeply. We chant round of Om and 3 Shantis. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Grab the palms. So remember, our hands have got healing vibes. So you rub the center of the palms against each other in circular motion instead of going like that. So you rub it very gently, rub it in circular motion. When you feel the warmth, place it on the face, absorb the warmth. Bring it down on your neck, on your chest, your sides, your back, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, soles of your feet, with your feet, your shoulders. And now you fall down and you fall your head down towards the mat. Take a moment, being grateful towards the body that allowed you to practice, towards a new day that you're able to see. Remind yourself of the intention that you had set at the beginning of the practice. When you open the eyes, you look down towards the floor, Mother Earth. And then you look up. Thank you very much. I hope you feel nice. I hope you're feeling relaxed, happy, tired, refreshed and rejuvenated. And you're all set to rock your day. Thank you very much. I'll see you once again.